Okay, I'm going to run through a few problems here and solving equations by factoring. The type of equation we'll solve is this. Let's say we have x squared minus 5x plus a 4 equals 0. And we want to know which values of x would satisfy this equation. Well, first of all, you're not going to be able to solve it as a linear equation where you isolate the x term and then eventually find your x value. Because you have two x terms here that cannot be combined. Okay. These x terms cannot be combined. So we have to do it another way. And it turns out, if it's factorable, there is another way. So first step, make sure there's a 0 over here. We got it. Next step, start factoring. I can do a -1 and a -4. We'll do that. Now, because the product of these two numbers, this number, whatever this is, and this number, whatever this is, equals a 0, only way it can happen is if one of these numbers or both of them is 0. So that means that x here, I set that to 0 and I set this to 0. That means x is a 1. That would do the job, and x equals 4. That would do the job. So I have two separate solutions for this equation. Okay, let's look at another one. What if I had to solve this? Okay, well, they gave you a break on this one because it's already factored. And all you'd have to do is set these to 0. It's factored and there's a 0 on one side. So even if it's factored, if there's no 0, it doesn't matter. You have to undo everything and refactor. But this one was good. You had both things were factored. Well, we had both factored and 0. So immediately set to 0 and solve. So this is 4x equals 3, and x would be 3/4. This one was 5x is 1, and x would be 1/5. So those are your two solutions. Now let's try another one. Let's try x squared minus 8x equals -15. Okay, well, two things. You don't have a 0 on the right-hand side, so don't even think about factoring until you get that 0. Okay, so that's the first thing. Get the 0. Make that a 15 like that. Okay, add it to both sides. Now you can factor. Okay, we have x minus 3 and x minus 5. That does it. So x minus 3 is 0. That implies x is a 3. And x minus 5 set to 0 implies x is a 5. So there are the two solutions. Okay, so now I just want to show you one more that could give you trouble. So I want, let's see, where is it? Let's see, that's not it. Well, let's see, we can try this. Okay, so let's say you have something like that. And you got the 0 and you've got the factoring. It's all done. So all you got to do is take the factors, set them to 0, and solve each one. So this one gives me a 0, and this one gives me -2. There's my solution. Okay, let's try another one. Let's solve this. Okay, so all right, you notice that that thing, again, we have that situation where it is factored on the left side, but unlike in the last example up here, this one, what was nice about this was that not only was it factored, but it was equal to 0. This is factored, but not equal to 0. So they basically are messing with you on this one. You're going to have to take this and expand it. 3x squared minus an x equals 14. And bring that 14 over where it belongs so that you can have 0 there. Now start your factoring. Any method you want. I'm going to go with the 7 and the 2. And we're going to make this a minus and a plus. Let's see if that works. I can do a quick check here, see if it does work. This is 7x and this is negative 6x. Now that gives me a 1x, so I'm close, but I get my signs backwards. So the lesson here is we'll make that minus 7 and then x plus a 2. And that, the only thing that will change is that sign in the middle, and that'll give me what I need. Okay, so I've got it solved, set to 0. Now I've got it factored, set to 0 now. So we get an x equals 7/3. And then this other one is x plus 2 is a 0, so x is a negative 2. So I got my 2 answers there. Okay, so I want to look at one more here. One more to do, and then be done with the factoring, solving equations. Okay, and I got a 28 here. Okay, now if you're not paying attention, you might think, it's already factored. Go, go, go. No, you can't do it. You don't have a 0 on that right-hand side. Okay, it's not a 0. So you're not done. You got to expand all this again. Y squared, let's see, getting that's going to be a negative 7y plus 10 and minus that 28. Now you got a 0. But this left side still needs work. Okay, so there it goes. Fortunately, things are coming together for us, and it does factor pretty easily. So we get both set to 0. We get a 9 for y, and we get a negative 2 for y. So it all works out.